the severity of the death of John Stanley was really tough for me. But, you know, it was one of those things that I just keep trying to go forward, you know, just go forward. Because it's, you know, this whole life of the ups and downs, and, you know, I have good days, we have bad days, but I have days, you know, and it's not like I do anything superhuman at all. I'm just trying to be a 43-year-old mom and wife and daughter and sister, colleague, friend, who's just trying to live my life every day. You know, their family gave me a gift, but more importantly, that they had the conversation with each other, and that they knew how their son felt, and that I was just the beneficiary of this family's wonderful discussion. And I appreciated it so much, and that I wasn't going to show them by words, I was going to show them by action. The entire time I've been going through this, nobody ever told me how I would die, like what death would be like from kidney failure. I had no idea. So I went online and I Googled it, and I put death by kidney failure. And sure enough, there's a book that says what to expect when dying, and chapter 3 was kidney failure. And I read it, and as I read it, I was like, okay, you know, and it was called the peaceful death. I thought, well, that's not bad if that's the subheading. And then I read everything just so I knew what it meant, and there wasn't anything that I hadn't already experienced, and there wasn't anything that was too horribly devastating. And I didn't fear it any longer. And most importantly, and this sounds really bad, is that because I have no urine output or anything, that it would be 2 weeks because of the toxins. The death would take about, you know, anywhere between, it said like anywhere between 6 and 12 to 14 days. And I thought, that's not bad either, and that was for my family, right? So all of a sudden, and I know some people probably think I was really twisted, but it was very empowering, because what it said to me is I don't need to fear it now. And fear is what's the hardest thing in life, is when you fear something. So I printed it, I folded it up, I put it in my drawer. I'm like, okay, I'm good. So the next morning I told my husband that I did it, and he said, can I see it? I said, okay. So I showed it to him, and he looked at it. He's like, okay. And I said, so can I put it away? Are we good? He's like, we're good. And then we haven't thought about it since. I've never identified as being sick. Okay, and that's been, it's a conscious choice for me. I have a condition. I have things that I have to deal with. You know, some people need glasses. Some people need braces. Some people, you know, there's lots of different things that can go on with our bodies that we need to correct. Every time I do dialysis, the one thing I always think about is I'm choosing to live today. That's why I do it. You know, some days are rougher than others. I'm either tired, it didn't go well, feeling cranky, I'm feeling a little puffy, whatever it may be, but I'm choosing to live. My name is Celeste Castillo, and I've been on the waiting list for a kidney since February 10th, 1992.